Welcome home to USA Global TV and Radio, a place where dreams take flight, with authentic storytelling, diverse perspectives and meaningful conversations, where global stories unite and bridges are built beyond all borders. Discover world-class education, entertainment, hope and inspiration. Together, we're building bridges worldwide. Subscribe to our channel, USA Global TV. Download our app, USA Global TV. Be our guest or join our team. Visit usaglobaltv.com. Thanks to our founder and executive producer, Dr. Jacqueline Kerbeck. Music score by Yeffy Tang from Cloud Road Music. Voiceover artist Mike Porter. Creative direction by Paul Garcia. USA Global TV and Radio, your home for global connection. All rights reserved. This video and its contents are the exclusive property of USA Global TV and Radio. Unauthorized use, duplication or redistribution in any form is strictly prohibited.
Get ready for Talking Heads, the show where expert insights meet world-class education, entertainment, hope, and inspiration. Brought to you by USA Global TV and Radio. Meet our distinguished presenters. From the great state of Texas, longevity expert, award-winning author, publisher, and distinguished Toastmaster, Red O'Loughlin. From London, England, Soul Heart Awakener, novelist, vocal coach, and artist, Dr. Madalene Chan. Also from England, the Harley Street stress expert, therapist, ambassador for peace, and speaker, Carolyn Heward. And from Australia, ICF PCC credentialed coach, entrepreneur, and leadership coach, Mariska Dupria. Experience their expertise, connect with their wisdom, and transform your perspective. Watch Talking Heads on the USA Global TV and Radio Network. This video and its contents are the property of USA Global TV and Radio. All rights reserved. Terms and conditions apply. Visit usaglobaltv.com for more details.
Good afternoon, early good evening, from the UK. My name is Dr. Madalene Chan, and I am here to present my episode on Talking Heads. So good afternoon to USA Global TV and Radio viewers, and of course to E360 TV viewers, Instagram, LinkedIn, Facebook as well. So for today's topic, oh, wow, have I brought a topic for you guys. And it's so needed, I guess, for this world, in this world at this moment. But as you may well know, before I begin sharing today's topic, we need to clear the energies. Okay, here we go. How do we clear the energies? Ding! Okay, I haven't lost my marbles, don't worry. I'm like this every day. All right. So here we go. We've got the singing bowl. Here we have the mallet. And the singing bowl helps to break down all that stagnant energy. Because remember, for those that are new here, what I try to advise everyone and how I look at things is I look at everything as a picture frame. So where there's a picture frame with all the people that's in that picture frame, with the conversation, with the telephone or the text conversation or the place or the event, all kept within that frame. So when you go on to the next moment, then that's the new frame and it has the new people. So you don't, what is good and helpful is not carrying that frame to fit into another frame. It's all separated yet connected. So what we need to do is clear that energy. So with the mallet here, boom, like a tiny tap, and it just clears the energy. You can get these singing bowls anywhere on Amazon, or you can go to a market and find them as well. The good thing about it is they're made of certain metal alloys, and what it does, as you tap it, the frequency emanates out and breaks down dense energy, because we gather dense energy everywhere we're going. So it's natural that even though from our minds we think from that previous frame that we were, that experience, we don't bring that frame into this new frame. But what we don't realize is things that are within our subconscious that we're not even aware of are actually being carried through from that frame onto this next frame, although we cannot see that in our human eye. But we can feel it and sense it. We can sense it through our third eye here. We can feel it through our inner intuition that something is not in alignment. And when things are not in alignment, it's because energy from that previous frame has come into this new frame of time. So that now moment was then. So that now moment is in the past. Right now, here, this is the now moment. As I'm speaking to you all, this is right now the now moment for me and you for the live broadcast right now. So then you just do this and it just breaks down that energy. And what it does, it breaks down that energy that we can't see and clears it. And then you can do this with the selenite crystal. And what it does here, again, it clears, just clears everything, makes it very, very clear, the energy. Now, if you really feel you're getting quite heavy, really feeling dense and heavy, and you've been around some people that are emanating low vibration, and by low vibration, I'm talking about more someone who may be ill, has anxiety, someone who is in pain, or someone that is operating from a fear-based low vibration and have no acknowledgement that they're doing this, but all they're doing is emanating negative energy, pulling things down rather than releasing and letting things be lighter and opened. It's almost making you heavy, heavy. So onyx, this is onyx, fabulous. And what onyx does, it breaks down that energy. And if you carry onyx with you, it's sort of like protecting you, protects you from psychic attack as well. We also have here angel light here. An angel light almost, it keeps you connected to the ethereal. It keeps you connected to the ethereal, to your higher consciousness. It keeps that pathway clear and helps you to expand your intuition, your higher consciousness, your inner tuition. So today's topic is about live fully, for you are the light of your being. Right, okay, I know it's a bit of a, what on earth does that mean? What does it mean? Being, hello, I'm a human. What are we talking about here? Okay, let me explain. We are humans, right? But within our human, we have the soul. We have the light being, the being of us. So we have the human, which is more heavy and carbon and dense. Then we have the light body within us, which is all about our inner intuition, all about our inner wisdom, our inner world, our inner energy, which is the beingness. So where we have been a human operating in a 3D matrix, where it's about separation, competition, one-upmanship, control, manipulation, and greed. We have come full circle. The human, it's difficult for a human to exist just as a human in a 4D, 5D, in a 4D world. So a 4D world is about it's about unity. It's about doing things for the collective, for the highest good, for the highest good of the heart, the collective heart consciousness, the collective mind consciousness. It's about coming away from the powers of the external world to have the balance of balancing it out with your inner world, your inner intuition. So we become a human being, not a human, but a human being, the being that is in balance with the human. So we're becoming human beings, a creator being in a human body. So a creator being in a human embodiment. Embodiment is the body. So another way of looking at it is this. When we're born, we are born into flesh. So we have the 7 chakras, right? The 7 chakras is your root chakra, the red, then your sacral. Oh, hello, we got orange, which is creativity. Okay, sensuality. Okay. So orange, sacral, then we have the solar plexus, the big sun, just below the rib cage, which is our emotions. And then we have the boom, the boom, the boom, the boom, booming heart. Then we have our voice, our communication. Next, we have our here, our third eye, which is not the human eye, it's the third eye. It's feeling and seeing what we can't see, but we sense. So therefore, I know it's a bit strange, isn't it? We sense and we feel, therefore we see. Whereas with the human eye, we see the evidence, we see it in front of us. We actually see that object or that person or that view. We actually physically see it. Where the third eye is feeling, sensing, and seeing from the unseen. I know what you're thinking. It sounds like a do 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 do. I get it. I really get it. Kind of, because there's no script. I don't speak from a script. In fact, I don't. Sometimes I get the title for the talking heads, sometimes on the same day, sometimes not on the same day, or sometimes 1 hour before, or 2 hours or 3 hours before going live broadcast. And I have to go with what the universe wants to communicate. So, living fully, for you are the light of your own being. You are in charge of your own being. Whereas the being was almost in a cage, let's say a golden cage, the being. And we, in the 3D, especially in the how can I say, the biggest part of 3D, we operated from external faith. But 4D into 5D means we are now balancing out into our inner world. So we are in control of the light of our own being. The beingness does not take orders from the external world. The beingness looks at the external world, scouts out the external world, and gives you promptings and inner nudgings to go, hey, do you feel that? Do you think that's good for you? Now, if you continue doing that external thing, external outcome, your being, your inner knowledge, your inner wisdom will tap at you. Keep tapping, tap, 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 like a little woodpecker tapping on a tree trunk, tap, 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 and suddenly it gets gets faster until you go, oh, I'm getting such a headache. What is going on? All right. And you feel like you're going mad. You actually feel like you're going crazy, because when your being, your inner, like an inner child, wants the attention, it lets you know about inner promptings, inner nudgings, inner feelings, inner intuition, looking out, synchronicity. Synchronicity plays a big part in understanding and being on the path of getting to know the light of your own being. Now, you can have mentors that come in and give you certain tools to help you activate it. But they cannot help you to keep it activated. That takes commitment. That takes focus. That takes a ritual routine. You have to have a strong will to continue with the path of the light of your own being a creator being in a human embodiment. So going back to these chakras, I keep going off sidetracked and I'm so sorry, but it's how I'm feeling it and how it's being delivered. So you're born into flesh and you have the 7 chakras. Now, when you awaken to the light of your own being, you have another set of chakras that is in your light, body. So the flesh has the 7 chakras. Then you have the light body that has the 7 chakras. But I'm not going to cover that today because that's very in-depth. I just want to cover, because I think at this moment it's a topic that needs a lot of depth and a lot of examples, and it's not the time to explain about the light being of the 7 chakras. But what I can tell you is, once you begin to connect with the light being of your chakras, which includes the marriage of the divine mind, the divine heart, the divine soul, which join together and become one. And that is the eternal love. That is the representation of the eternal love. So once you have your male energy, the action, the doer, the divine mind, to the feminine energy, the soul, the reception, the love, intuition, the nurturer, those two come together. And once they've come together, they birth a third part of that love. And that third part of that love is your inner child, because through the divine mind and the divine heart and soul, you then need the playfulness. You then need, what is required is the playfulness, the child, because the child does not judge. The child does not blame. The child does not criticize. I'm talking about the inner child, not the external children. I'm talking about your inner child. However, that child can be born into its full potential if it has the divine male energy, the divine feminine energy coming together to bring that child at play. That is when you are in your passion in what you do, and time is of no essence. And it's almost you're enjoying yourself. It doesn't seem like a job anymore. It's just, you're getting paid to play. How fabulous is that? Getting paid to play, to play and create. You get paid to play and create. And the only way you can create is when you are in a relaxed, playful state of your mind, of your heart, and being vulnerable. I'll say not vulnerable, being innocent like a child. So when you're innocent like a child, you're not hurt by the external world. But there's another way of looking at it as well, because you can look at it in the way of, all right, I'm not awake, but for some reason, the child within, it keeps on misbehaving. I keep rebelling. That child is making me rebel. That child, before you awaken, is doing this to have your attention. And because that child doesn't have the parent, the divine male energy and the divine feminine energy, that child is like an orphan. So that inner child is going crazy because it's lost itself as well. But once you awaken and begin the journey of the divine masculine, the divine feminine, understanding both, because you can't just birth that inner child straight away. No, it takes time. This journey of love, this journey of inner knowing, this journey of discovering the light of your own being. It's not an easy journey, and it's not a quick fix. And it's not about how much money you've got in the bank, because money is not going to help you discover the light of your own being. It's something more precious. More precious. It's about your sacredness. It's about you being true to yourself, coming away, even for a little while, just from the outside world, going into hermit mode, having that time alone, close counsel, to discover who you are, not being distracted by the outer world. And so when you live fully for the light of your own being, it's lonely. It's lonely. It is not. I tell you something, right? It's for the brave only. Only a few people, only a few millions have signed up for this, because everyone has a soul contract. And some souls have not signed up to awaken at this time, and that's absolutely fine, because they have designated their life, their role, for something else, which is absolute vital key anyway, about transcending from the 3D limited. So when you're limited, you are 3D. When you are being a people pleaser too much, you are 3D. When you have an imposter syndrome, you are 3D. When you try to compete with someone because their formula is working, and you think, you know what, I'm going to do that. I'm going to copy it. I'm going to just copy it. It's 3D. Everyone has to realize we are all stars, individual shining stars. Some of us have found our light and shining it bright each day. Some of us are still trying to find our shine. But remember, baby steps. Every little baby step is important, no matter how small. By you walking down the street, giving a smile to someone. By you being kind to someone. by you being kind to yourself, allowing you the space for you to grow, to know yourself, and not be influenced with the external and distraction of the outer world. It is about now, it's about being the human being, the creator being. So co-creating from the space of your inner male energy, inner feminine energy, and your inner child, which I guess you could call it like a star child if you want to, or a cosmic child. It's all divine. When you live fully for the light of your own being, you go into divine alignment. One does not rely on human timing, although it's very easy to slip. And I slip on a daily basis. I do. I have to continually come away, go within myself and remind myself, hang on, I've done the seeds, I've done the work, I've planted them, I've done this, I've done that. But you know what? It's about divine timing, divine alignment, divine timing, rather than saying, I want it on this day and this and this and this is going to happen for me in this time, and the universe goes, no, 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 come here, little one, come here, you've missed something. And you go, no, I haven't, I've covered everything, I've done this from A to B, I've done this and I've done that and I've done this and that. You've missed something. And when the universe talks to you to say, hey, come here, little one, you've missed something, that is the point where you have to go within to listen. Because if you're distracted by your outer reality, external world, you'll keep yourself going in a continuous loop and you'll think, how come it's not manifesting? If you're clear with your manifestation, and you don't doubt yourself with the manifestation, you do all the work and you feel it and you go, yes, I'm going to do it, I'm going to do it. Manifestation can happen in a blink of an eye. Yes, manifestation can happen quick like this. But the minute and the moment you listen to someone and then you doubt it, or you doubt it yourself, hello, I'm sorry, little one, but that door's closed. You're going to have to go back to the blank canvas and start again. It's not going to take you long, but you need to do this. And you go, and you get better and better at it. Because then you start to realize, wait a minute, doubt closes the manifestation, the wish fulfillment. And then all I've got to do is go back to the beginning again. And at the end of the day, we all want to be able to ask people, what do you think? What do you think? You know why? Because we want to be able to then go, yeah, but even though I felt this, that person said this, and you might not say it to that person, oh, because you advised me this and this has happened. Well, it's your fault. You don't actually say that to them physically, but you know what? You think it in your mental thoughts, you do it. And that is a hex. That is a damage. So there's so much we can talk about. I'm now going on to 20 minutes. Do you know what? I was thinking today, this is going to be really short because I don't know what I'm going to talk about this subject. I have no idea. But you know what? They come through. They come through. My beautiful guides. My higher consciousness. Boom, my inner child. So live fully for the light of for you are the light of your own being. You can then begin to become the guru within. It's exciting. It's exciting because you're going to discover all new things about yourself. You're going to discover gifts that you have, ancient gifts. You're going to be going to certain places you've never been before, but you feel that inner feeling to go there. And it will be the right time for you to go there because it is divine alignment. And you will get 111, 144, 888, all these, especially 111, which always reminds you that you are in the right place at the right time where you need to be. If you get certain, I will discuss with you on another episode about numbers, because it really is a vast project. In fact, there's just so much to discuss with you about spirituality in a modern day context, but we're going to have to leave it now. And I want to say thank you. Thank you for giving me this opportunity to share with you a topic that's I'm so passionate. It's so close to me. It's like breathing. It's air to me. It's this spirituality in a modern day context. It's every day, my actions, my words. I'm aware of it. So it's the spiritual rebirth in me, which everyone else will be connected with their spiritual rebirth. And if we can all share, oh, wouldn't it be wonderful? Our own spiritual rebirth, how it happened. That is going to be for another time. But many people around the world are waking up because the light is becoming more intense. And what does the light do? The light exposes all the shadows, all that darkness, for it all to be transmuted, transcended into pure energy, back to Creator, Source. Thank you so much. My name is Dr. Madalene Chan. You can find me on LinkedIn. I'm interested in anyone that feels stuck in their life and they want to know their inner child. They want to understand their divine energy, the male energy, the female energy, and then that will birth the star child within you and within us all, which all goes towards the collective consciousness, because we are now in the golden age. I will see you next Monday, same time. Thank you, E360 TV. Thank you, YouTube viewers. And thank you, USA Global TV and Radio YouTube viewers. I'll see you next week. Bye.
In a world full of noise, misunderstandings, and interruptions, master the art of listening with Dr. Jacqueline Kerbeck. Dr. Jacqueline Kerbeck is the listening mentor of USA Global TV and Radio and the Amazon #1 best-selling author of Mastering the Power of Elevated Listening. Elevate your listening. Elevate your life. Join a global learning experience in person or via Zoom. Reserve your spot today. usaglobaltv.com/book-your-session or drjacqueline.thinkific.com. Join Dr. Kerbeck's listening courses or hire her to unlock deeper connections and authentic conversations.
USA Global TV and Radio proudly presents Steve Klein Art at steveklein.art.
My name is Steve Klein, born Manchester, England, 1953. My quest in my lifetime is to create artwork from my soul and the deepness within my wildest dreams and fantasies. In 2012, my heart stopped when I was given too much anesthetic for a minor knee operation, and this near-death experience took me to another multi-dimensional world, an out-of-body experience, and I was given the gift of being blessed by an overwhelming, burning passion to become, for the very first time in my life, an artist with an eternal, passionate desire to bring my art, which I've named multi-dimensional, subliminal, freeform art, to the world, as only 3% recover from what I experienced. And now in my golden years want to release my cosmic, vital energy through my art to allow people to be a part of my cosmic dance.
To learn more, email roccogoodwine@gmail.com. For VIP pricing, mention USA Global TV and Radio.
In a world craving connection, one platform dared to dream bigger. USA Global TV and Radio, a beacon for global voices, authentic storytelling, and elevated listening. led by visionary Dr. Jacqueline Kerbeck. The journey from a spark to a global force is now captured in one inspiring book. Honored with YouTube's Silver Creator Award for surpassing 100,000 subscribers. Discover the evolution, the challenges, the triumphs, and the unstoppable spirit that created a global movement. Executive producer Dr. Jacqueline Kerbeck. Music score by Yeffy Tang. Creative director Paul Garcia. This video and its contents are the exclusive property of USA Global TV and Radio. Unauthorized use, duplication, or redistribution in any form is strictly prohibited.
Meet Red O'Loughlin, TV show host, presenter, and author.
Howdy y'all, Red O'Loughlin here. I'm a TV host on the USA Global TV and Radio Network.
Red has 3 weekly shows every Thursday.
I've been a TV host now with USA Global probably maybe just a little over 3 years. Probably, I know for sure, 250, 300 shows.
Join Red on the Corner Bookstore.
The Corner Bookstore is one where we talk to authors, publicists, publishers, editors, cover designers, anybody associated with the writing and authoring book production business. You have somebody in that area, I can help you with regard to getting your book done, getting it published, working with you on a cover. A lot of things I can help people with, and I have probably maybe published over 40 books for people so far.
Join Red on The Wise Ones.
On the Wise Ones, I'm looking for entrepreneurs, business owners, people who have wisdom, lessons learned over time that they can share with others. So please go to usaglobaltv.com, sign up, and join me there.
Book your session on usaglobaltv.com. Join Red on Talking Heads.
On Talking Heads, I take my experience. I fell in love with chemistry many years ago, got a degree in it, got an invitation to Vietnam, never practiced chemistry per se, but I did get a chance when my wife was going through chemo to get back into the chemical end of things. I started looking for cause and effect relationships. I had been working at a company doing cause and effect analysis on failures in the field on various products that we made. So I said, why not look at the cellular structure in the body? The chemicals are chemicals, they do certain things. So I take my knowledge of chemistry and research, I write about it, I speak about it. I have over 1,000 original content articles on LinkedIn, most of them dealing with some aspect of health or wellness. I speak on that topic quite often, and the Talking Head show is one that I concentrate my knowledge of health and wellness on in order to help people.
Red is a distinguished Toastmaster.
As a distinguished Toastmaster, I help people get their speeches developed. The presentation is something that I critique all the time with Toastmasters. It's one of those skills that I have. I can easily help you on that one. So from the position of writing, publishing, book coach, speaking, and being a keynote speaker at an event or virtually, depending on how things work out. But those are the things that I can help people with, and I have 3 shows every week here on the USA Global TV and Network, and please join me when you can. Appreciate it. Bye now.
Here are some of the books that Red has written and published. Contact Red at redolaughlin.com.
Thank you, viewers and listeners of USA Global TV and Radio, for joining us today. We're honoured to have your time and attention as part of our global community. At USA Global TV and Radio, we believe in the power of authentic conversations, meaningful connections, and creating a world of possibilities together. Want to be part of something bigger? Join our team of elevated listeners at usaglobaltv.com, a space where your voice matters and your ability to listen transforms relationships. Stay connected with us across all our platforms for thought-provoking discussions, expert insights, and empowering stories. Subscribe to our channels at youtube.com/c/USA Global TV. follow us on social media and explore the endless opportunities we're creating for growth, learning and inspiration. Together, we're not just broadcasting, we're building bridges and changing lives one conversation at a time. For inquiries, contact us at info@usaglobaltv.com. Music by Johnny Dyes. Produced by Executive Producer and Director Dr. Jacqueline Kerbeck. Voiceover by Mike Porter. Creative Direction by Paul Garcia. All rights reserved. Copyright 2025. Visit usaglobaltv.com to view our full terms and conditions.